Hi, welcome once again. Congratulations to have come this far. We're gradually getting to the advanced stage of trading forex, in which you can individually analyze trading yourself and carry out some major deals in the market, buy or sell. So, welcome once again. And in this series, we'll be looking at some more basic terminologies in the forex market. Some things you need to know when you're trading. There's some things you need to know. So we'll start with the first word, consolidation. What is consolidation? Another word for consolidation is range. When they say a market is in consolidation or a market is ranging, I'm going to show us a live example of that using my favorite pair, the euro against the Great Britain pounds. Now in this example, when they say a market is in a state of consolidation or is ranging, it means the market doesn't have a clear direction. It's just static. It's moving around a certain range of price. It's moving around a certain range of price. Now, as I said earlier, we're gradually getting to the advanced stage. Now, what most people do, range is one of the critical step for some people that trade, because it tells them where the market is going to move next. So I'm going to box out a range. I'm going to box out, show you what a range is exactly. Let me show you this. Let me box out this area. You can see market just kept going around this particular area. So the market at this time was a range. Unlike this, where you have markets going up, market was bullish. This is not a range. Market is bullish. And then on this part, market was bearish. Market going all the way down. Now remember, these are period separators. These lines are period separators. They represent different days. So this line represents the beginning of today. So that's this. This was yesterday. This was the day before yesterday. And then we have a double strike. It marks the beginning of a week. So back to our discussion on consolidation or range. Now, this period, the market was in a consolidation state. Now, let me use a tool to mark it out. Let me mark out the range. Where is my box? Box. Anyway, so okay, let me use a rectangle to show you this. So in this stage, the market was in this range. Market was ranging. Need to take out the blue so we can see through. No. Um, yes, just I believe all I'm doing is you can as well see through, see how you can set all of this up. And you need to remove. Well, I believe you can all see it. You can all see the. So in this particular phase, in this particular stage, market was ranging. Market was in a state of consolidation, going up, down, up. Now there are different types of traders. You can decide that, oh, fine, I want to trade the range. I want to trade the range. What does it mean? So it means in this range, you can see market went all the way down here. You went up. So those that trade range, what do? They come here and then they sell. So immediately market is going down, they are making profit. And then when it gets to the end of the range, what they do? They close out. They take out their money and go. So another person will come and take their money. So it ranges back again, goes up all the way and goes back. So some other traders will decide to buy at the end of the range. But we're already at the advanced stage. We're now teaching you how to do some trading. But I don't advise you to trade range, because it might decide to just break out at any moment and fly at any moment. So it goes from the bottom of the range, goes all the way up again. And then you can see now some traders who trade what we call a breakout. They are breakout traders. So they wait for a range to happen and for the market to decide the direction it's going to. Now, in this case, what did the market decide to go to? The market decides to go north. It decides to break out to the upside. It decides to go bullish. You can see. So immediately the market broke out. So some people would wait for this to happen. And then at the end of this close of this candle, remember candles, remember, At the end of this candle, they enter and the new order and buy, and then immediately they buy, they go into profit. So at the end of a range, the market then gives a sign of what direction it's going to. Like this example, it ranges, it breaks out of the box, it breaks free, and then it goes with this candle all the way out of the market, and boom, bullish. So you could have bought from this place and then close your trade here. I'm sure you would have made a lot of money with that. So that is the concept of consolidation slash range. And I've also given you a quick tip on how to trade a range, how to trade a breakout of a range. So you can look at your chart, you can go through your chart either on your mobile phone or on your computer. Just go right through, look at the range, look at the period where the market was ranging between a particular price, and then you see this example yourself and do that practical yourself, and you see it's very, 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 very clear. So let's move on to our next basic term, the time frame. What are time frames? If you look at the previous discussion I had on the candlesticks, I gave you a clue. I showed you what time frames were. Probably you were not paying attention. So let's go through that once again, so you can see the time frame, the various time frame, what happens in the market at every time. You can go down to 1 minute on your, if this is for a laptop. If you're using a phone, if you're using a computer, you can see it on the top of your chart. You see it there. If it's an Android phone, you see a clock sign, a clock icon, in which if you click on it, you see the various time frame you can choose from. 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, all the way down to monthly. If you're using an iOS device, you see it, you see the time frame on the side, on the top left. You see if you're on H1, show you H1. And once you click on that H1, which is 1 hour, you'll be able to change from 1 hour to look at whatever time frame you want to look at. So basically, that is it. Basically, that is time frame. You choose your different time frame here to choose the time. How many minutes or how many hours of what happened in the market do you want to see? So in each of this time frame, each represents what happens. Each candle represents what happened within that time frame. So now I'm on the 1 hour time frame. So each 1 hour, this is what happens each 1 hour. Each candle forms every 1 hour. It opens, it forms as low, it forms as high, and it closes within 1 hour. So that's simple. That is the different time frame. You can even look at the monthly time frame. Look at what's happening this month. So this month, this is what's happening to this currency at this month. As a last month, this is the candle that represents. Let me zoom in so you see probably. Zoom, zoom, zoom. So this was the candle for last month, and now this is the candle for this month. That is it. That is it. That is basically the various time frames. So going forward to our different terminologies, HOD. HOD is not head of department as you think. It's not. HOD is the high of the day. What does that mean? That means the highest point of the market as at that day. Very important in forex trading. Some people also use it to trade. But let me show you on this my chart. Let me go to the 1 hour. So I'll show you the high of the day. So this is, remember I said earlier that these lines represent the various period separators. So for this particular day, this is today, what is the HOD? Who is the head of department? Not head of department. High of the day. So this point, you can see, this is the point. This is it. So you can draw a line and mark it up and mark up the high of the day. So this is the high of the day. This is the HOD. You can see it's the HOD. So when they ask you, what is the high of today for euro against the Great Britain pounds? The high of the day is 0.87756. Simple. That is the high of the day. So on to the next terminology. I believe you got that. If you don't ask questions in the comment section, I'm going to reply right away. The next question, LOD. That's like the way you have high of the day. We also have LOD, which is the low of the day. The same thing. This is the lowest point of the trading for today. You can see it on this particular chart on euro against the USD. I'm trying to zoom in, but this, yeah, okay, now here we go. So this is today, remember. So what is the lowest point of the day? This is it, this tip. So you can bring your shape and insert. Let me insert this horizontal line. So we have here, I have to bring it up a bit. So this, bam, there we go. So this point 0.87077. So that is the low of today. That is it. So now we have the high of the day and we have the low of the day. HOD, LOD. In case you hear those terms when you start trading big time, that's what it means. It's simple. Then on to the next term, previous day high, or you might see it as PDH or YH. PDH represents previous day high, or YH represents yesterday's high. Simple. The same thing we just explained about the high of today. The same thing. Remember your period separators. These are your various period separators. Now, this is yesterday, since this is today. So the highest point of within these two period separators, the highest point is the high of yesterday. So I'll bring out my horizontal line again and I put it at the point I have my highest point of yesterday. Of course, you can see this is the highest point of yesterday. But this is yesterday. So this is my high of yesterday. This is the yesterday's high or previous day high. The same thing, the way we have the previous day high, we also have the previous day low, PDL, or yesterday's low. So yesterday's low, same thing, just you come, you draw your line to see where your previous day low is. So you can see it somewhere around here. It's almost around where you have the today's high, the high of today. So you can bring out your horizontal line. It's a bit below today's high. It's a bit below. So here we have it. Here we have it. So this is the previous. No, I got it wrong. You can look carefully. You see it here. This is it. This is it. This is it. The tip where the lowest point of this period. That is it. So this is the previous day low. So that is it. That's simple. Any questions? Ask. The next basic term is the low of the week and the high of the week. Let me run through them together in one chart. So we'll move on to the next slide. So LOW, HOW, low of the week and high of the week. Remember, I told you in your chart, the two lines represent the beginning of a new week. These two lines that indicate period separators represents the beginning of a new week. So this was the beginning of this week. This was when Monday resumed. So now the high of the week is the highest point of the week, which is for now. We're on a Thursday. On a Thursday, we don't know if price is going to come all the way to beat this highest point. We don't know yet. But as of now, this happens to be the high of the week. This is the high of the week. Base here is the high of the week. Boom. So this is the high of the week. And then when they ask you, how about the low of the week for euro against the US, the euro against the Great Britain pounds, the lowest point of the market for the week, and which happens to be around here. Remember, prayer started around here. So let me delete this so it doesn't confuse us. Okay, out. Delete. So this is when the week started. Remember, at this point. So, and that is about the lowest point of this week so far. So we can come all the way here and mark it up. Oh, let's mark up the high of the week here. I thought I did that earlier. I can't remember where it went to. So this is the highest point. This is the high of the week. And then how about the low of the week? This is the low of the week. Now, this particular, just run through this on your own. Go to your charts and look them up. You'll see them very visible on every chart. So it's very important, because as we proceed to the advanced level of these discussions, you should I believe with this knowledge of the various highs, the various lows, we'll teach you how to use them to trade. We'll teach you how to use them to trade. So for now, I'll be ending the series here since we now know the various highs, the various of these basic terminologies. So thank you. Hit the subscribe icon. You get notified when I release my next video. I believe you're getting value for this. Hit the like button. Thank you very much. Do have a good day. Stay safe.